Hello, amazing people. Welcome once more to Life for Africans in the Diaspora with your girl, Mata Gift, the monologist. And with me, I have Mr.
I'm Mr. Jonas. As you guys know,
I'm sure most of you have been hearing Mr. Jonas' voice, usually when we go on our live streams, as we usually go every Wednesday and Friday, though we've not been stable for a while. But Mr. Jonas is here to share his experience with us, to share with us how life has been for him out here in the UAE, from his arrival to who he has become today. God has blessed him. Like, he has so many testimonies and he wants to share this with you so you too can know that your life doesn't end because you're going through a difficult situation. Just give it time, be consistent, be patient, and be prayerful. And the most important thing is for you to do the work, because to be prayerful, to be patient, it entails a lot of work. And he has been putting in that work and God has blessed him, so he's here to share his experience with us. So, Mr. Jonah, you're welcome.
Thank you, Roberta.
The first question I have on my list is, when did you arrive the UAE?
Okay.
How long have you been here in the UAE?
Actually, I arrived the UAE on the 21st of July, 2019. That is when I arrived the UAE.
Okay.
So if you calculate 2019 to the present date, it is roughly going to 5 to 6 years.
Yeah.
So that is my stay in UAE.
So who assisted you? Like, did you come through an agent or a family member?
Okay, actually, the person who really assisted me is my nephew. Yeah, that's the person who put my visa, booked my flight, and picked me at the airport.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, are you the one that gave him the money or he did it for you?
Actually, I'm the one that gave him the money, and since it is something like a family, I happen to be one of the highest person whose visa and flight was cheap.
Oh.
Because my visa was not up to 150,000.
Wow.
And my flight for the to and fro was not up to 360.
Wow.
Yeah, so everything was very, very cheap and moderate. It therefore means for the two, I did not spend up to 600,000.
Amazing people. We'll be posting this video on all our social media platforms so people can learn. When you're using an agent, it's totally different from you using a family member. Though some family members can be agents, they will not treat you as a family member. They will just treat you like a business person, a client. But I appreciate God for him, and that's your nephew. We really need to appreciate him. I wish we get to meet him someday and give him his flowers. He deserves it. Can you give us his name so at least we appreciate him here?
Mr. Frederick.
Wow.
Mr. Frederick.
Mr. Frederick, I give you your flowers. Trust me. Congratulations to you. You did it as a family member, because I have heard so many stories. Some family members, but God be our helper. So our next question is, how has it been for you? Like, okay, how many jobs have you done throughout these years of you staying in the UAE?
Actually, the number of jobs I have done is just twice.
Like two different companies?
Two different type of company I have worked in.
Interesting.
Yeah, when I came, I started working because that same nephew that brought me, he was a chef in a hotel. Okay. I know chefs, when they are going to work, they are working but afternoon to morning. Maybe they are going to work by 3 a.m. and they are coming back by 6 o'clock.
Wow. So
there was nobody actually to like assist me to make a CV, guide me through the metro. I remember how I lost at the Union Metro, the Bojuman Metro station. Even up to today, I'm still lost in that metro station. Mostly that Bojuman.
Who know the loss? You still lost now? Yes, that I remember.
Bujuman.
Just about 3 weeks ago, I got missing at that same Bojuman metro station, and I was like, I'll never go down at this stop again. I'll rather go to Union and do my change there. Yeah. You too. If you too you're getting missing, please let us know in the comment section. Yeah. That Bojuman metro station.
Bojuman metro station is that metro station that I always confuse, and I always find myself going back to where I am coming from instead of going in front. So I always avoid that metro station. So then my brother assisted me, making me 1 or 2 CVs and telling me, in everything, forget about your educational level. Let us look for a job that they will first convert your visa. So he hold my hand and look for me a best place where I will stay. I was living in Arcos. Yeah, that was my first place I was living, Arcos.
See, this guy is a blessed guy. You know, if you come and you're living around Arcos, then you're a very blessed person, because Arcos is an industrial area. You know what it means to be around an industrial area. Usually when people come, they'll find themselves around Abu Hel, around Another, where there are companies, but it's not as compared to out here in Arcos. So we really owe that your cousin brother, and that's your nephew. That your nephew needs to come here as well. Voila. He needs his flowers. So just go ahead, sir.
Yeah, so when we arrived at Arcos, he looked for me. He was very skeptical of mismanagement. So he looked for me an upbed. So we paid that upbed 300, and that was when they told us welcome to Dubai. Only when they have collected our rent. And the landlady at that time was a Cameroonian. She was cooking and selling food, and presently she won the American lottery the next year, so she's now in America.
Wait, I think I know that lady, Quinta.
Yes, Quinta.
Jesus Christ.
My landlady.
I was always going to Quinta's place with one guy called Gabriel. Gabriel too has traveled.
Yeah.
I really don't know the country where he is. So it means you were just close to me.
Yeah.
Remember when I came to that bus stop to pick you, I was telling you I too used to live in Alcos before I came here. I was in Alcos 2018. In fact, all my life I've been out here in this industrial area, because when I came, I was living down there in Abu Hel.
Yeah.
Then getting a job is something else. Then the mindset of the people down there in Abu Hel, the fact that you went to Quinta's place, again, I'll tell you, you're a very blessed guy. Just go ahead.
So from there, he gave us, that was my first time of seeing semolina. You know, back home, I never knew what was semolina, what was wheat. I was used to with my corn fufu, my rice, my plantain. So when she gave us semolina and ego, I was like looking, how come water fufu is here? Because I was referring semolina as water fufu. I never knew that it was semolina. When I eat it, the taste and the texture in my mouth, it was not the same.
Like water fufu?
Yeah, that was when I knew that it is something else, but not water fufu. But actually, from there, then my brother went back to their hotel. So their off was almost on Monday, because hotel people, they are too busy on weekend. So on his off day, he will come and take us. Maybe we stroll. So that was the first person that taught me how to use the metro, because he was telling me the first 2 days just learn how to make use of the transport system. Because if you don't know the transport system, you are going to face a lot of problems while looking for a job or while going for an interview. So I decided to just took myself that time. The passive metro station was not, that was not the name.
No bank.
No bank.
Yeah.
So I was just going there, take metro, and go and lost myself at Union or Bujuman. When I lost, and I will come back home and I will eat. At that time, my food was many, and they were telling me, Gary, give me Gary. I never knew the value of Gary.
And that's how it is, sir. Amazing people, when you're coming out here in the diaspora, know that once you arrive, people will do everything possible to convince you and eat all your African stuff that you have. If you're not smart, your things will finish within the first month. And then you will go back to you suffering, and you start eating our rice and spaghetti with that semolina every day. Just go ahead, sir.
Yeah, so now that I know the value of Gary, you can carry my bag of rice and go, no issue. But you see that Gary, don't take it. Gary have made me to travel from Etisalat metro station right to Jabal Ali to go and collect Gary. So the value now of Gary is very important as compared to somebody who's looking for a job.
I'm telling you.
So from there, he always encouraged me, and 1 month I did not get a job. We pay for another 300. And this time, I told him that there is one Cameroonian up bed. His name is also Eli. The guy is not feeling that way financially stable. Let us share the up bed between me and
Okay,
Eli.
so you guys wanted to stay together?
Yes.
Okay, let's just cut it and they'll continue. Guys, please follow for part 2 so you can actually hear this amazing testimony that Mr. Jonah has to share with us. Don't forget, you watching us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and here on TikTok. We love you so much. We appreciate you. Let's keep sharing our experiences so people can learn. And to you who is still in Africa that wants to come, take all this information seriously. It's going to go a long way to help you when you get here. Love you guys so much, and see you on the next video.